Danielson.
Well, I appreciate your guys' time as always, and I don't know if people like when I say this, but it is what it is. Like, thank you, Jesus, for the victory. And we serve a champion, and when you do and you put your heart to something and you don't run from hard work, anything's possible. And it doesn't mean it's always going to be perfect. It doesn't mean you're always going to be a part of crowd storming championship games, but you're always going to give yourself a shot when you keep the main thing the main thing. That's what this team does, and I give Jesus all the glory for it. These players, our staff, college football is in an interesting place, and we don't want to fit in the mold of what people say you got to do. Like, this place is different, and this fan base is different. We got the best support in the country. We got the best AD in the country. President Trump, Jeremiah Dickey, even we had our Governor Little was out there today. Like, we're just so blessed to be a part of this place. And Bronco Nation is the best around, and they show it time and time again. Complete sellouts all season long. I mean, I could stand up here all night talking about how many people I need to thank. I'm so proud of this team. And in January, when we're out on that exact same blue field and it's snowing and these guys are doing tug-of-war with their shirt off, they talked about what they wanted to do with this season, which is win a Mountain West championship and make it to the college football playoff. And they did that, not because of we asked for anything. Like, they put their head down and worked. And I'm proud of them for that. And that's gonna carry them so far in life as husbands and fathers that nothing's promised to you, man. You got to earn everything you get in life, and they did that. And I'm proud of them, and it was a very special moment that I'll never forget.
Thank you, Coach. With that, we will open it up for questions from the room. If we could keep questions for now to the student athletes, we'll take questions for them before we turn them loose and come back to Coach Danielson. So if you can raise your hand, we'll go right down here in front.
John Wistrido Press. This is for whoever wants to take it. This has kind of been your goal all year long to win the Mountain West Championship and now get into a playoff. Doing something that the school's never done before? What's that mean for you guys?
We took it 1 week at a time, and we've been playing championship playoff football since week one. Since January, it's been on our minds. It's been our focus. And to see it, all coming into fruition, all the hard work that we put in, like Coach D said, tug of war, outside on the blue, early in the morning while everybody's asleep, all the hard work is paying off.
Just how cool was it to, have the fans rush to the field, be out there with you, and just kind of all that craziness?
Honestly, it was surreal. Never seen anything like that on the blue, so that's a way to go out. But honestly, it was just a blessing to be able to see all of our teammates and everything that, like Ashton said, everything that we did in the dark come to fruition, and how people really got to see how much got to see the team that really loves each other.
Similar to John's question, but I mean, you guys are confirmed in the playoffs. We've kind of danced around it all year. I didn't want to talk about it too much, but you guys are there. Just what's the excitement level right now?
Super excited. It's never been done here at Boise State, and to get that done, and not only that, but my last game on the blue, Shay's last game on the blue, it means everything.
And then Ashton, just your 75-yard touchdown run. You're running down the sideline. I think the second fastest person on the field was Coach Danielson trying to sprint after you.
I beat him for a couple steps. Let's not get that twisted. Pulled my hammy, but I'll be all right.
But just what you're thinking as you broke free, your teammates are cheering, the fans are cheering. What's going through your mind now?
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was coming. We knew we were going to break one, but, great job with the O-line, tight ends, receivers, blocking, and, I'm just running down excited and just thankful to make a play for my team. And, Coach D been doing that all year, so, he getting his little conditioning every week.
This is for Ashton and Shay. I'm John Patrick with KTIK. Last game on the blue, was there a moment at any point during the game where you just had a chance to reflect on, the last 4 years or the last 3 years of your career here?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I woke up, that was all that was on my mind. Just so grateful for this program, for all the coaches, all the people, the community, just everybody that believed in me. And I mean, I took it all in like the whole game. I mean, it was just an amazing experience, and I wouldn't want to go out any other way.
For me, I think it was what was it? We had 2:04 left when they called a timeout, and our offense on the field, they got to get a first for the game to be over. And I just got on my knees and prayed because honestly, it was a moment of just being able to take a look at a team that honestly was able to love each other, but honestly a team that believes in each other. They believed in me. They never gave up, and honestly also a fan base that was just ferocious tonight. Like, I'm going to address it in the room. He didn't know where Boise was at, but he found out tonight.
DJ Rains, Bronco Nation News. Talk about that when you ran them down there before the end zone, because if they'd have scored there, I mean, a lot of guys would have just given up. But you make the tackle short, and then you guys end up stopping and keeping them out of the end zone there. How big was that play?
I think it was just another play for my brothers.
Massive play. Probably the biggest play in the game.
I think, honestly, it was just another play. We talk about our team, pursuit wins championships, and that's what it did tonight. Where, honestly, we say we can never give up, and it's honestly three or out, like 3 or nothing. We had to give ourselves a chance, and that's what we did.
What can you say overall about the defensive effort tonight? 6 sacks, a takeaway, holding them to 7 points, in a championship game. That the offense that could put up a lot of points and yards. I mean, how were you guys able to shut them down tonight?
Communication, eye control, and execution. We had to make sure that we didn't shoot ourselves in the foot tonight, and that's what we did. And we went out and we just pursued it. We tackled. I think there wasn't a play where there wasn't multiple guys around the ball. We love to pursue to the ball. We love each other, and we show it with how we play.
Well, this is for the players. Alan Snow with LVSportsBiz.com from Las Vegas. Boise State has a national reputation for having a competitive team year in, year out, and I was wondering what's your perspectives on UNLV, which is kind of new to this kind of stuff, and they've showed a lot of strides under Barry Odom. Talk a little about UNLV's new narrative about you guys have gone head to head now in 2 championship games in a row.
Yeah, I'll answer that question. Preparing for those guys is something that's next level. A lot of respect for those guys. You talk about a team that is well coached and very disciplined in almost every moment of the game. And so there's a lot of respect for them and their players. They've got a lot of dudes that can make plays, and they'll have the chance at the next level too. But it's awesome to be able to go against them, I guess, multiple times down last year. And they're getting better. They're well coached, and it's cool to see them kind of come to the rise.
KTVB. Ashton, you and your teammates earned the opportunity to play on championship weekend, which is obviously a good opportunity. National television, prime time. I don't know if you saw this yet, but 2 former Heisman winners, Matt Leinart and Mark Ingram, are striking the Heisman pose after you scored on that touchdown. What type of statement did you make with the Heisman votes due this weekend?
I think the same thing week after week, that not only is this one of the best teams in the nation, but they got one of the best players in the nation.
Maddux, I'll ask you to follow up on that. You get to hand the ball off to Ashton Jeanty. What type of statement did he make tonight with the Heisman votes due again this weekend?
Yeah, I think Ash just said it himself. He is the best player in college football, and when you get to hand the ball off to him and let him take off, it just sees every minute of it, and he is the best player in college football and deserves every little bit of that Heisman Trophy.
This is for Maddux. If you can talk a little bit about what you as a player, how you've been able to develop with having a good running game and having Ashton back there. What has having him back there meant to you and meant to this offense this year?
Yeah, it means the world. Like I just said, he's the best player in college football. So to have him in the backfield opens up so many aspects of the game itself, and especially on offense. But it's a blessing. It's one of those things that I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to look back and be like, I guess almost, I'm just grateful for the fact that I got to play with the best player in college football at the moment.
Seyi, this was a team that was averaging, I think, 38 points a game, and you held them to 7 points. Just what was the defensive focus like this week? And just you touched on it, the sacks you were able to get to him so much.
I think we'll definitely give a shout out to our coaches because we have one of the best coaching staffs in the country. They get us more prepared than anyone, anything. Like, we knew everything that was going to happen, and we were prepared, and we focused on just, like I said, not shooting ourselves in the foot. So the focus was honestly, like, Coach D came in on our team meeting and said, you beat him once, what's stopping you from doing it again? So we just knew that we had to go and execute on our own terms, and as long as we dominated the line of scrimmage, we tackled and let them know that we're here, we would win this game.
And then Ashton, you 128 yards for you last time you played them, a season low, 209 tonight. What was the biggest difference, do you think?
Just execution of the offense. I mean, just being great on all downs. And I think for me personally, I didn't have one of my best games. I missed a few runs that I usually make, but there was no way I was going to let them stop me. There was no way the O-line was going to let them stop us tonight.
Ashton and Maddux, that first half might have been the best first half offensively you guys have put up this year. I guess firstly, would you guys agree? But also just what was going so well for you guys in that first half?
Yeah, I mean, I think you look at our offense and just the efficiency of throughout the whole thing. There was a lot of rhythm, and I don't know if that's something like we've been lacking, but we've been able to get it back the last couple of weeks, and so to get that back in the first half was huge.
Yeah, just like Maddux said, I think we were very efficient today in all aspects, passing and running, and it all just came together, and we were all on the same heartbeat.
To be, Ashton, just curious, there are numerous times throughout the game where the entire stadium is chanting your name. Do you hear that at all, and if so, what goes through your mind?
Yeah, I definitely hear it. It's too loud not to hear it, but sometimes it's funny. Like, I want them to be quiet because then they letting the defense know we're about to run the ball. But it's amazing, and that's just another testament to this community, to the fans, and how they love not only me but this team, and it gives me all the confidence and the energy to just dominate.
Shay, one for you. When Spencer was made the permanent head coach, he said the best is yet to come at Boise State. And if you know the history of this program, man, that seems like it's something that's lofty to deliver. But now you guys are back-to-back champs in the Mountain West for the first time ever and going to the college football playoff for the first time ever. What is it about Spencer that allowed you guys to accomplish something that even this program has never done 2 times over?
So after we got back from the winter break, after the bowl game, I met with Coach D. He hands me a bracelet. It says, love Jesus, treat people right, and work hard. He embodies it every day, and at that moment, we adopted it as a team. So as we go on, I think with Jesus at the center, like he said, we are truly using God's divine power among us, and we really are a team that prays, and we really love the Lord. So at that moment, we also decided what our goals were going to be. And like Ashton said, in January, we had decided we want to be the first team to do something that's never been done before. So after that, the decision, choices were already made. There was no what ifs. There was go execute and go get it.
Yeah, it's Chuck Culpepper from the Washington Post. Ashton, 344 carries, I think it is, across 13 games. Even though just the words sound tiring, but now you're not going to play for 25 days, most likely. Does that sound nice, or are you one who would like to just continue next week?
Man, that's the best thing I've heard all day, man. Let's just it's great, not just for me, but for the team, to get guys back healthy and fresh, and when guys are healthy and fresh, and we just play different. We play so much better, and it's just a blessing to have this this bye week, and we gonna put it together and get ready for the next opponent.
Any further questions for our student athletes? Ashton, Shay, Maddux, congratulations. Good luck.